and welcome back to Thone's Nibbles number 177. Philippians chapter 3, God's calling. We're going to be reading today from Philippians chapter 3, verses 13 through 17. Brethren, I do not count myself to have apprehended, but one thing I do, forget those things which are being behind and reaching forward to those things which are ahead. I press toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. Therefore, let us, as many as are mature, have this mind, and in anything you think otherwise, God will reveal even this to you. Nevertheless, to the degree that we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. And note those who so walk, as you have us for a pattern. The whole thing here is the mature believer. And the mature believer is what, for us, as we are humans on earth, is the highest office we can obtain. And if we get there, then it's a good thing. And again, there varies from person to person. Some people are able to have a better maturity in Christ than others. But when we achieve our ultimate possibilities, it makes God very happy. And why is this in the Bible? It's Paul's vision of his calling to ministry, really. It's what he sees as his goal is in ministry. It's for all believers, and we walk as close as possible to Jesus' walk. And again, as I mentioned just a few seconds ago, some people have more ability to do that than others, and God understands that. So His celebration is not that we all have succeeded in this goal, since none of us are going to succeed 100% in this goal, of course. But when we reach our aptitude, our level of ability, then He's going to be very happy. Application to my life. We must not rest on our previous success in our Christian walk, but rather purpose to mature in the faith each day. Part of that is to emulate the actions of others who we perceive to be more mature than we. So it's the goodness of our Christianity, if there's such a word as that, and a meaning as that. Yesterday is simply a challenge for a higher goodness today. And so therefore we're always trying to do better. And how do we know, when we have reached near that point, how do we know what we're to proceed next? We look at the others around us who we respect for their maturity, and we try to, as best we can, do what they do. God said to me, His goal is to be perfect, mature believer. When we reach that state, God will explain this. It's one of those things that we're not going to know here on earth. We know that Paul probably was closer to that perfection than we are currently. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know everybody individually, but that's our goal. And when we reach that state of perfect, mature believer, which probably won't happen until we're in heaven, God will explain all of this to us. Our personal response: Lord, let us never remove ourselves from the goal of being more Christ-like every day. We don't get any days off in trying to be more Christ-like. We may get more days where we can sleep in, or more days that we can, have a little fun. As there are things that we can do that aren't 100% associated with our personal ministry, but we can never remove ourselves from that goal. That is, if you have been very busy, you're very tired, you have lots of worries because of your work in ministry, lots of fatigue. It's okay that we take a day and parcel out a part of it for our rest, for our relaxation, for our joy in being human. However, we can't continue to take such days because they are counterproductive to our goal of being more Christ-like every day. And so it's not a guilty problem that we are not 100% right. However, it is our problem if we continue on a path of self-pleasure rather than God's pleasure. So I guess that's all for today, and we'll see you next time.